Hello, everybody. I'm Matt.
And I'm Maggie.
And we are...
Hopefully also.
That's right, a positive place on the internet where we nerd out about all the geeky things we love. And today's geeky thing is Smallville. That's right. This is Going Back to Smallville, our weekly podcast where Maggie and I rewatch every episode of Smallville, week by week, episode by episode. This is Maggie's first time watching. My 12th time or something. I've lost count at this point. Remember, if you'd like to support the channel, you can head over to patreon.com/hopefullyawesome or join us right here on youtube.com/hopefullyawesome. Become a member, get access to the Google Drive, get your name in every episode just like these fine folks did.
I am so sorry.
You're fine. Yeah, you can do all that. And this episode is also brought to you in part by Amazon Prime. We'll tell you more about that here in a minute. So if you're watching live with us, then more than likely you probably watched our watch along for Reckoning, the 100th episode, which we just finished. Maggie, without jumping ahead, how are you feeling right now?
Sad.
Yeah.
And mad.
I mean, a couple other ad words.
Yeah.
On there. Some bad words, you know what I'm saying?
Bad.
Man. So was it anything like you expected it to be?
No. Except for, I guess Jonathan would win.
You thought Jonathan would win.
Yeah.
I remember last week, and it was so hard being poker face. But last week I asked you, who do you think will die? And technically you were right. You said Lana would die.
Yeah.
I mean, technically she did. They just reversed time. So, I mean, that's, the only thing.
Excuse.
But, I mean, obviously you weren't expecting Jonathan.
I was wondering when, because that's the big thing with Superman. He loses his dad.
Yeah.
And I just when does this happen?
Yeah.
Surely to God it doesn't happen soon, because I thought we'd have him longer.
Yeah.
You know?
Josh Snyder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was wanting some more antics with the driving.
Well, and one thing that I'm going to go ahead and give you a heads up about, he stays in the opening credits for the rest of the season.
Oh, okay.
And I don't think he's in any more episodes. If he is, it's a flashback or something. But I don't believe, there may be one time.
Yeah.
But that's it.
That's it.
So
okay.
And we'll talk about that in the actual podcast. But I just didn't want you to get your hopes up that he's still in the opening credits.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I remember the first week after, seeing him still in it, I was like, wait, so is he? And I think they posted about it on Krypton side or something. No, it's because he's a series regular and he had already got paid for
every
being in it and all that.
Matt CR said there is at least once that I recall.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. I thought I remembered at least one time this season that something happened. So, yeah, well, good. I'm
I don't know how to redirect my energy.
Yeah, it sucks. It was so good, and I think the thing that got me this time was how good of an actor Annette O'Toole is. God damn, she's just acting circles around everybody. You know, I mean, unfortunately, the second is Michael Rosenbaum.
Yeah.
In this episode, just killed it. I mean, he was terrible. But he did a fantastic job at being terrible,
drunk.
Yeah, being just a fucking asshole, you know. And now we can actually hate Lex for making Jonathan Kent die, in a roundabout way.
Oh man,
I know it's a lot. So before we get any further, let's go ahead and go back to Smallville. That's right, everybody. Welcome to Going Back to Smallville, Season 5, Episode 12, Reckoning. The 100th episode of Smallville. We do. Wow. I love it.
Hop train.
We go hard. It's hey, we're celebrating.
It's the 100th episode, but oh my god.
So the shot at the end where they show Clark and like he's standing there, and like the angel statue's behind him, and it's snowing, and he's grieving. That's how they advertised this episode. Like they're like Smallville, yeah, basically. Like you knew someone was gonna die.
Well, I did see the thumbnail before we started. I was like,
that's why I picked it.
I was like, oh man, that is right. Somebody's gonna die.
Yeah, that's why I picked it, because like I mean I'm probably gonna change the thumbnail now that we've seen it to include. There's actually okay. There's a deleted scene.
Oh no!
And I'm glad it got cut, because I hate it, but Clark takes Jonathan's body to the fortress.
No.
And is like carrying him, and he's like, Jarrell, help! He's like, I can't help you.
You made this choice.
Yeah. And like it's just so weird, because like you can tell like the John Schneider is like in like a harness or something, because like Tom Welling's just carrying him, you know.
Yeah, effortlessly, you know.
And like it felt like too much. Like we didn't need that.
Yeah.
You know, like the way it happened in the episode, the final cut, like that works the best, as opposed to like imagine them like, you know, cutting away from that, cutting back after commercial to him carrying John Schneider's dead body, like begging Jarrell, yelling at him, you know, and then cutting to Martha putting on her necklace. Like yeah, there was I think it was, if you bought the season 5, I think it was just regular DVD. It might have been HD DVD. I don't know, but it came with a bonus disc that had the extended cut of the 100th episode, and it had that still in it.
Nice.
But you can watch the deleted scene that's on the box set. So yeah,
that sounds awful.
It is. It's not good, Maggie. It's not
smart.
Good. No. Well, I mean, it was smart that they cut it. You know?
Yeah,
I mean,
well, it's just smart that it was filmed in the first place.
Yeah, the fact, because you know they usually know what all they're gonna film.
Yeah, they have to.
They have to be on budget.
Yeah.
So yeah,
y'all wasted a day in the fortress. Way to go.
So just wait until we get to the end of the season and you get to watch that deleted scene. And you're like, what the fuck is this?
Oh my
Honestly,
God.
I'll be totally honest. This is the main reason I wanted us to watch the Christopher Reeve movies.
Oh, okay.
Was so that when this happened, like, I mean, obviously you knew, but like that it would be more fresh in your mind that this is a thing that happens in the Christopher Reeve movies.
Yeah.
And in a lot of Superman lore.
Oh, yeah.
But there's a lot that Jonathan Kent survives.
Yeah.
And he's not dead.
Yeah.
You know, Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman.
Yeah, God.
Fuck Dean Cain, obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously. And Jonathan Kent, I think, he's been cast, so I think he's going to be alive in Superman.
Also, My Adventures with Superman.
Yeah, his parents are alive in that.
Yeah.
The Superman the Animated Series.
Yeah.
I mean, so it doesn't always go that way. But
I just knew usually that was the route that they took.
Well, and obviously the Miles Miller, like they're very beholden to the lore that was the Christopher Reeve movies.
Do they believe in curses?
Maybe that's why they don't wear the Superman suit. They don't want to curse.
He flew.
Okay, we're gonna get into that. We are gonna get into that. Yeah. So one last little piece: the fact that the fortress happened at the beginning of the season, I think this was their way of being okay with launching the fortress before Jonathan Kent died, because they knew they were going to kill off Jonathan Kent a few episodes later, because obviously in the Christopher Reeve movies he dies and then he goes on his vision quest or whatever.
That's what I was hoping would happen at the end, that he'd just take off.
Just leave.
Be like, screw you, Martha.
No.
I'm going to go on my vision quest.
I'm going to go ahead and tell you. I've told you this leading into season 5. It feels like they're building to the 100th episode.
And they did it.
And then the back half, it's like they didn't know what the hell to do.
I saw the thumbnail for the next one. I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
Who is that?
And it's a good episode. But it really feels... The thing that really irritates me, all right? And I'm going to go ahead and tell you this. I guess this is technically a spoiler, but I want you to be ready for it more than anything.
Okay. Let me brace myself.
The way they deal with Clark and Lana is super frustrating. Because they broke up, right?
Yeah. No.
It's so like, it's like every other episode. It's like, well, are they broke up or are they not broke up? Like, it feels like, again, the writers weren't talking to each other about what happened in their episode.
Man.
Like, and I just, this is the part where I really get frustrated with the Klana stuff. Because it's like,
great. I'm going to be more pissed off.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
So, anyway, let's move on and let's start breaking down the episode. Again, this original air date was January 26th. So we are almost like what, 20? We're 18 years and 6 months.
Barf.
It's been 18 years and 6 months since this aired. Almost to the day. Because tomorrow's the 26th of June.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Written by Kelly Souders and Brian Peterson. Oddly enough, Algo and Miles Miller did not write the 100th episode. Pretty sure they're done. I believe we already discussed that.
Yeah, we did.
They wrote their last one.
Yeah.
They're still like running the show, but yeah, they're done. You can tell they're phoning it in.
It won't be too many episodes of that shit. Matt says.
Thank God.
Thanks.
I remember it being
I can't stand that.
It's probably because they came back, for like the grouping of episodes at the beginning of the year, and then they take a break, and then they come back for like the final, group of episodes. And I think that's why it felt like it was forever, because it's like this aired in January, and I think we don't really get like a clear idea of what the hell's going on until like the April episodes. And so like, but there's only like 3 or 4 episodes left until then. But it's just the way they were released. And I was watching it weekly at the time, so it just felt like forever. Yeah, especially since they already broke up. Like, that was the thing,
That's annoying.
Don't.
I was like, I saw her holding his hand. I was like, okay, like I understand that.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh no, is she gonna like try to stay with him because of guilt or grief or something?
I mean, you're not wrong. Like it's painful, man. It's painful. And like, it just feels like we drag our feet for the rest of the season.
Great.
Like, it does pick up near the very end of the season. Like they start building to some more stuff, but like next few episodes it just drags. And like, don't get me wrong, losing Jonathan Kent, like, totally, like that makes sense, but like, the show doesn't have to suck. And I'm saying a lot of things. It's not like these are bad episodes. It just feels like we kind of meander in this for
Matt was close with April, I'll say that.
There we go. April O'Neil. Never forget.
I feel like I need to make a reel of In Memoriam for John Schneider. Of all the times he recklessly drove a car.
I mean, he went out the way he lived his life.
Yeah.
Beating the hell out of somebody,
Yeah, man.
So, like, okay.
We needed.
I mean, well, the whole Lionel thing.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, okay, I'm gonna tell you this.
Oh.
Like, I don't think it's a big reveal. Like, it is Clark on the photo. I don't know why they try and act like it's like something else.
I was like, oh no. I was going to say it out loud. I was like, Jonathan's doing lines.
Papa John will have his retribution.
Yes. He's going back.
A day of reckoning is coming.
He's going backwards.
But yeah, and I mean they delve into all that obviously, but like, I feel like it's not a huge reveal.
Yeah.
Like, but maybe it is. So if it is, act surprised. But I mean, like, we all know.
I figured.
And like, obviously this is why in that one episode when he was like, yeah, and then it cut to black and it was like, boom.
Yeah.
It's because Jonathan Kent was gonna die. Like, same reason why it showed that fucking asteroid in that one episode, and then 2 episodes later. Yeah. Foreshadowing. You gotta pay attention to those weird ass scenes they end on.
WTF. WTF, mate.
All right. So, Kelly Souders and Brian Peterson, they also wrote the season 2 episodes Nocturne, Skinwalker, Prodigal, Accelerate, season 3's Phoenix, Relic, Delete, Crisis, and Forsaken. Season 4 is gone. Scare, Sacred, Blank, Forever. And season 5's episodes Hidden and Exposed. How ironic. Hidden and Exposed. Do you remember which one was Exposed? Do you remember?
Oh, dang it. I figured this out last time.
I just can't remember which one Exposed was.
Matt, see our help.
It doesn't matter. Directed by Greg Beeman, the beaming B-Man himself, returns. He directed season 1's Hothead, Jitters, Leech, and Tempest. I love Leech. Season 2's Vortex, Lineage, Prodigal, and Exodus. Season 3's Exile, Asylum, Hereafter, Legacy, Covenant. And season 4's Crusade, Unsafe, and Commencement. This is Greg Beeman's final episode until season 9.
No.
He does come back for season 9.
No.
And if I'm not mistaken, it's the
season
9 finale, because I think they didn't know if they were getting an actual series finale.
Exposed as the Duke boys.
Oh, no wonder I forgot about it. No
Thanks,
wonder.
Matt Zior. I love how he explained it. Exposed was the Senator Duke reunion with Lois as the pole dancer.
Oh, I need to create like a mental connection there.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck I just said.
I was like, what was it? There was a picture. Like, I remembered that.
Yeah.
And I was like, dang it, who was being exposed in that?
It was Lois. I mean, obviously
Lois.
it was the senator, but yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Synopsis by IMDb user Claudio Carvajalo. Clark discloses the Fortress of Solitude, his origin and abilities to Lana, and proposes to her. Clark tells Chloe that he has revealed his secret to Lana and to Jonathan Kent. And Jonathan Kent wins the election to the Senate. But the happiest day of Clark's life ends when Lana dies in a car accident, and he summons the spirit of Jor-El to force him to revert time. The unexpected price Clark pays to restore Lana's life is a complete new tragedy for his family when Jonathan takes her place after he has a meeting with Lionel over his campaign, and that Lionel knows more about Clark than he claims to. So if you didn't know, I guess you would have known right then.
Thanks, Claudio.
This is season 5, episode 12, Reckoning. Maggie, what'd you think of the episode?
I mean, I'm sad.
Yeah,
you
of
know,
course.
Yeah.
Of course.
But I feel like at the beginning, I guess everybody could feel it. Like, I was kind of mad. Like, I was cool with him telling Lana, but like, proposing to her, good God, they just wanted to keep on
Maggie, this is 06. All right.
climbing this mountain.
All right. People during like 18-year-olds getting married was acceptable in 08 or 06. Okay. All right.
It's a bad decision.
It is a bad decision. I
wound
completely
up
agree.
divorced.
They would have. I completely agree. Anybody that was 18 that got married at that point probably got divorced. Okay.
That's not a knock at anybody I know.
No.
Just to let you know.
It's me.
No, that's what I meant.
Here's just some hopefully awesome lore. I was married before Maggie. I got married when I was 18. And it was scandalous. Scandal.
And I busted up the marriage.
She did, homewrecker. Nah, obviously we didn't even know
each other.
Yeah.
I knew his brother before I knew him.
Yeah.
I knew Kush before I knew Matt.
Obviously this doesn't matter for any of this, but obviously, since we were alluding to it, I didn't want to just drop that.
I was more thinking about people I knew. Like, got married when they was 18 or 19.
That's why I was being like so like hard on it, because like I it was me that I was referencing. Anyway, I didn't want people to think I was just bashing on 18-year-olds getting married. Obviously, I do think it's a bad idea.
It is a bad idea
from experience. But yeah, no, don't worry. That's all. My past.
Shut up.
Like that's.
Oh, shut up.
I don't have any secret kids or anything, so no worries.
He doesn't.
And well, maybe you gotta stick around till season 7 of Smallville for me to reveal that secret. I'm joking. That was a joke. All right. So what'd you think of this episode, Maggie? So he was mad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why was you mad?
It's too. I know. It's the 100th episode, and they have to keep on climbing them steps to heaven. But like, oh my god,
It was a lot.
I just felt overwhelmed, and I was like, why?
They only have 40 minutes, man. They got, and they're gonna show the same day twice, so they gotta keep that train moving, you know.
No.
It was a lot.
It was a lot.
Like I do agree with that. Like in retrospect, obviously at the time, it felt like we'd been building to it for months.
Chloe sucks at keeping tabs on Lana.
She did totally lose her, but granted, that was her cousin that almost died, so kind of off the hook.
Yeah. Well, maybe. I don't know.
Was there any thought about Lois until Clark brought it up? Like, did you think anything about Lois?
Oh, like, no. I think there was something in the back of my mind, maybe Lois, but I was like, but they're not really close. Well,
I meant more like the fact that she would die because Lana.
No, whenever Clark said, "Where's Lois?" I was like, "Oh crap! It's because Lana wasn't there to get her."
Lois died doing the thing she loved, sucking on some ding dongs.
She's trying to get a ding dong, Matt, and she hit her head on a bing bong.
A super ding dong, a bing bong.
Bing bong.
So obviously there was some points in the episode where the first time around it's super awkward, where they're like, you know, showing random people doing shit.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah. What was you thinking at that point?
I was just like, man, must be a great day in the office. Daily Planet.
I mean, there's these random things that they're obviously pointing our attention at, but for no real reason.
For no real reason.
Until obviously we get to, you know, the back half of the episode.
I just love Clark doing that to Chloe. Chloe's like, all right, McFly, come here.
It's really good, man.
I love that.
Lots of good references in this episode, which we'll talk about those here in a little bit. Mm-hmm. But overall, would you say this is one of the best episodes of Smallville?
I feel like if I don't say it, that people come after me.
Listen.
I think it's because we're fresh right off of it. I haven't had like 2 days to think about it.
Yeah, process it.
Yeah. So like right now, like I think just think about how overwhelmed I was at the beginning.
Yeah.
I want to say no, it wasn't the best.
I mean, like when I'm looking at like my favorite episodes, I don't know if I would put this on the list because it's like I like the episodes that are a bit happier, I guess.
Yeah.
Or at least just like more fun and action packed. Like I love Jitters.
Yeah.
Right? What was the one episode where they broke into? It's like Die Hard.
Yeah.
You know, and like Clark had to jump. Like I love that.
Yeah.
Right. But and this is not one of those episodes.
I peeped the boss Ross.
Get the fuck out of here. Okay, never. That will never be a favorite of anyone's. It better not be.
It better not be.
God, you can turn this podcast off right now if that's your favorite episode.
Turning this car around right now.
Well, you know who would do a good job at turning the car around?
Amazon?
No, Pete the Boss Ross. But Maggie, speaking of Amazon, this episode is brought to you by, it's not playing, by Amazon. I mean, I'm not going to worry about it. We'll just do it without music. We'll raw dog it.
No. You boys need to stop using that term like that.
What boys? No.
There was a freaking article about it's a TikTok trend where they don't watch any media or anything. They only look at the map while on the airplane, and they call it raw dogging it.
Yeah, raw dogging the flight.
That's stupid.
Do you know what raw dog means?
Yes, I do.
We'll finish this conversation after I tell you about our sponsor, Amazon Prime. That's right, this episode is brought to you in part by a free 30-day trial of Amazon Prime. Have you ever wanted access to a world of entertainment, speedy deliveries, and exclusive deals? Well, with Amazon Prime, you can get all that and more. Stream thousands of movies and TV shows like The Boys.
Yeah.
Listen to ad-free music and enjoy unlimited reading. Plus, with Prime's fast and free shipping, you'll never have to wait for long for your orders.
Yay!
Ready to experience the best of Amazon? Use our link in the description of this episode to sign up for a free 30-day trial of Amazon Prime today. Discover all the benefits and see how it can make your life easier and more enjoyable. Don't miss out on this hopefully awesome opportunity. And now back to the show. Hey,
I have to make that the most awkward wink ever.
The most awkward wink? Well, you did a good job. Let's get into war. What is it good for?
What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again.
So, here's the thing about war. What is it good for? I fill this in from memory. And so, I didn't fill it out because we hadn't watched the episode yet.
Oh.
So, and I didn't want to just read through the synopsis because I wanted to kind of like
Yeah.
I got all the like special segments that we've got.
Yeah.
But like I didn't want to read like a shot for shot breakdown.
Yeah.
So we're gonna kind of raw dog this segment a little bit. Or what is it good for? How Clark and Lana have progressed this week. Well, fucking let me tell you.
Shit.
All right. First Clark told her everything.
Yeah.
And then Clark proposed to her.
Yeah.
She got freaked out. Fair. Then she said yes. Then she went to go talk to Lex. Couldn't fucking lie to save her fucking life.
No.
Literally.
Well,
Lex
she was
killed her.
scared. I don't blame her.
Yeah, but she, there's one line she said that I think caused the whole thing.
Yeah.
She said, "It's not like that anymore."
Yeah.
Implying that it was like that, but now something has changed. Something
Yeah.
has changed within me. And like, I think that's what led Lex on. And again, I know plot, right? The plot had to happen.
Plot
I get it.
Sucks.
But like, this really, I mean, I can't say that this was out of character for Lana. Like,
Yeah.
I could see this happening, but like, fucking hell, like not even 24 hours. Like, fuck. And like, this definitely feels like it's kind of the nail in the coffin, pun not intended, of their relationship.
Yeah.
In a way, like obviously it's still Smallville, so there's still gonna be backs and forths. But like, he knows like he literally can't because she'll just die.
Yeah.
So he needs somebody that can take care of themselves. Someone strong and independent. Someone that would choke on a ding dong.
I get what
Suck
you're
it on, chili dog, out by the Tasty Freeze. Suck it on, chili dog, down by the Tasty Freeze.
Sucking on a ding dong outside.
You sucking on that dong?
The Talon.
Good job, Maggie.
I had to remember the name of the coffee place.
Then, of course, Lana fucking died. Clark rewound time, lied to her face. She's like, fuck this. Left the barn and then made out with Lex. And she didn't make out with Lex.
No,
but
Lex pushed himself on her.
Yeah, just Lex, just fucking ruining everything. And then didn't die. But then she also broke up with Clark.
Mm-hmm.
And then still held his hand at his dad's funeral. So who the fuck knows, right? Welcome to some more goddamn teenage drama. I know they're 18, but fucking hell.
I feel like after a certain point, like whenever you hit your 20s, you just gotta let go of the teenage drama.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're only 18.
I know, but like,
yeah.
Just I'm talking about in general.
Oh, like in life?
Yeah.
Dude, the best thing that ever happened was when I turned 30 and stopped giving a fuck about drama. Honestly, it was meeting you. Like, meeting you is, and like, well, I guess not meeting you, but being with you. Like, that's when I stopped giving a fuck about stupid shit. And then 2020 happened, and I really stopped giving a fuck about stupid shit.
And then we got on medicine.
Boom. Is great.
Mental health matters.
How Clark and Lex have progressed this week. Well, they didn't really interact, except for the fact that Lex killed Lana.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
And Clark
got her killed again.
Yeah, and Clark stopped it. So I guess like he blamed Lex. That's about it.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't really talk about Lex. No, there's not really enough time to talk about Lex, I guess.
Who cares about Lex?
Well, I'll tell you who cares about Lex. How Lex and Lana have progressed this week. So, of course, upon finding out that Lex has lost, Lex gives Lana a call. Drunk dials her.
Yeah.
Right? And he's like, oh, Lana, I'm so sad.
And hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Why'd she go?
Don't pick up the phone. If somebody's left you a drunk message and they call again, do not pick up the phone. Do not go over to their house.
She was worried about her friend.
What
could go wrong?
Care. He has sexually assaulted her.
That was when
times.
he was split in two. Okay, that was Black Lex. Okay,
but Matt.
It was.
Don't excuse it though.
I'm not I'm just saying that wasn't Lex.
You're giving it an excuse.
No, I'm literally saying it was a different person. That's not an excuse. That is the plot of the show.
He drinks, he becomes Bad Lex.
Black Lex, and maybe he does. All right. What? That's his nickname. I mean, obviously Lex Luthor, yes, sucks ass. But I'm just saying, in the plot of the show, it was a different version of Lex. So it doesn't necessarily count. Hey, these are just the facts, okay? I'm not being like, hey, good for him. Like, no, fuck this guy, right? And like, it was still a part of him. So like, to me, yeah, Lex Luthor sucks ass. And obviously Lana shouldn't have went over there.
No.
But for the context of the series of what the characters are thinking and their emotions, that is why I clarify. It has nothing to do with my personal opinion. Obviously, if you sexual assault somebody,
I'm sorry.
You should go to fucking hell.
I'm sorry.
I
didn't mean to.
It's okay.
I know you don't support that crap.
Absolutely.
I know. I'm sorry.
I appreciate
I'm
that.
sorry.
I appreciate it.
I'm so sorry.
Hey, you were just having fun. We're all good. It's all good. I appreciate that. But we're fine.
I pushed it. I'm sorry.
I'm torn up from the floor up.
That usually means other things, Matt. Don't.
All right. Anyway, back to Raw Dog in this segment. So, where was I? After Lex causes Lana to die, he's like, "Fucking, you knew it. You chose him after all this time. You fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Can't believe it. Yeah, come on, Lana." He goes full Matthew Lillard from Scream.
Yeah.
Hey. So then, Tommy Wimey, and then now he's drunk, and Lana is not with Clark, I guess, and then he's like, he kisses her, and then she's like, you know what, I'm gonna fucking go, and then he chases her down again.
About gets her killed for a second time, but Clark stops it.
Yeah, he stopped the bus. You'd think he could have just done that. Again, I know. We can get into the backs and forths of how like this didn't have to happen. Like there's 100,000 other choices Clark could have made besides just not being with Lana. But the plot had to happen.
Matt Ziar says Lana and Lex always piss me off. That's like himself.
Always pissed off Matt Ziar. Yeah.
I'm right there with you, man.
Who? Lana and Lex.
Yeah.
Okay. I fixed a lot because I was like really bright.
Yeah.
I liked a little shiny.
Shiny.
How Clark and Lois have progressed this week? Well, Clark saved her life.
Yeah.
And
good on Clark for realizing she. Well, actually, he would have. He remembered from the first go around that she came out.
Yeah.
And stuff. So yeah.
Like he didn't notice that she wasn't there. It was more because he knew she was supposed to be there. Yeah. I gotcha.
Yeah.
But Lois obviously did kind of
almost
imply for Clark that like he's a good catch.
Yeah.
You could tell there's a little bit of not necessarily love or crush, but
like
I'd say admiration.
Yeah.
Like she thinks he's a good guy.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's saying something.
Yeah. I mean, she basically lived with them for a good bit. So, I mean.
Yeah, she did. God. Remember when they took a shower together?
God.
Little Clarky.
He was so mad. He was so mad at her.
He couldn't fucking stand her.
No.
It's so funny. And Lana was like, that's usually how the good ones start. Fuck off, Lana. You fuck.
Shut
God. Fuck you, Lana. I wish you had died.
I wish she. I won't say anything
oh, boy.
else.
All right. Now let's get into continuity. On chili dog, down by the Tasty Freeze, sucking on a chili dog, down by
outside
the
the
Tasty
Talons.
Freeze. Reckoning is, quote, an accounting as for things received or done, or an appraisal of judgment. In this episode, Jonathan's death satisfies two debts to Jor-El. In Season 5's Hidden, Jor-El restores Clark's life, telling him that the life force that has been returned to you will soon be taken from someone you love. Also, in Season 3's Exile, Jonathan told Jor-El that he would sacrifice anything for his son. In return, he was given Kryptonian superpowers so that he could retrieve Cal from Metropolis. It was his heart. It was Beauty who killed the beast. Now, like, remember, like, you know, Jonathan started having heart trouble, and then, like, Clark's like, it's my fault if you had to run over. And he's kind of right. I think, you could probably make the argument that, yeah, this probably is Clark's fault.
Clark,
Like,
it's all your fault.
like, I mean, like, I know Clark blames himself for a lot of shit that's not his fault. But, like, it's kind of his fault a little bit. I mean, but also Jonathan made his own choices.
Yeah.
Like, let's not...
He made his own choice there so
Yeah.
he could get Clark back.
Yeah. Now, Clark dying and Jor-El giving him life, like, I guess that is more on Clark than anyone else. But, like, you know, because Jonathan wasn't like, hey,
Begging.
I'll give my life for his.
Yeah.
Although he would have.
Yeah.
Like, he obviously would.
100%.
Yeah. But yeah. Yeah, there's that. Let's see here. In this episode, Clark uses a crystal to travel back in time. Jor-El warns Clark that this can only be done once.
Contrary to that statement, unless the fortress travels back in time with Clark, the crystal that allowed him to time travel would still be within the fortress and would be unused later in the episode.
Which potentially allows for infinite time travel back to that or any other day. That is, unless the crystal traveled back in time with Clark and incinerated on arrival in the past. So there's a lot of theorizing
Wow.
with this bullshit.
That's crazy.
I'm going to say it did. It did.
It did.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gone. Like, Jor-El is aware of what happened.
Yeah.
So, like, I think, and there's no basis for this. Okay, there's no basis for this. I think the fortress and this crystal kind of exist in its own, like, bubble, you know? And, like,
Yeah.
when you do something there that, like, affects, like, the past and stuff,
Yeah.
like, it's all there. It's kind of like in Doctor Who, how, like, that his companion, like, you know, if the future changes, it doesn't change her because
Yeah.
the TARDIS protects her.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of like that. Like, the fortress is, like, self-sustaining, you know?
Yeah.
Because, like, Jor-El's AI is not, like, it doesn't forget.
No.
It's like Pepperidge Farm.
Pepperidge Farm
Yeah.
remembers when you killed that person.
Pepperidge Farm remembers. Jor-El's access to time travel technology brings up the question of why he did not save or warn the people of Krypton of their impending destruction. It's possible he did try, only to get a result as disastrous as Clark's attempt at time travel here. I will say, the MacGuffin of this is bullshit. Like, there's a lot, okay? There's a lot that we take and we're like, you know, it's Kryptonian, right?
Yeah.
It's Kryptonian
So
science, right?
Kryptonian.
And, like, Clark coming back to life, right? That's on the edge. Like, okay, maybe there's, like, some sort of, like, technology and, like, why that would require the life force of somebody else, I don't know. Okay, that part is whatever. But, like, this part, time travel, that's bullshit. Like, Jor-El doesn't have time travel. Like, it's just not, that's not a thing. And, like, I kind of wish they had picked a different way to do this. Because, like, that's nothing.
Yeah.
Like, no, there is no time travel. I mean, granted, you know, he didn't fly around the Earth backwards, right? Like it could have been
I was
worse.
like, oh God, what's gonna happen? Because like whenever a song goes, like, oh no.
But like Kryptonians aren't like he literally says it. Kryptonians are not gods,
No.
you know. So like you can't just control time because you're Kryptonian. Anyway, fuck it. I don't care.
Matt ZR in chat says, fun fact for you, this was the last time we saw the Kawachi Cave in new footage.
That's right. I actually have that listed on here. Good
Oh,
job.
well,
Yeah.
my bad.
No, hey, good on.
Hey, we got the. Let me make sure I'm looking at this right. Forgive me if I butchered this first word. Hoppian of Asgard.
Hoppian of Asgard. Welcome.
I actually don't blame Clark or Jonathan for this. I blame Jor-El. Clark only did what he did because he didn't want to do what Jor-El asked of him.
true.
And so Clark runs away and Jonathan has to bring him back, but Jor-El demands his son do certain things after being out of his life for years and actually not
It's true.
even being alive is kind of crazy.
It's true.
Yeah.
I give you that. Like a lot of this is just miscommunication with Jor-El. You know, like Jor-El's AI like needed some help. Like maybe they should have shoved some
Girl,
Lara into it. You know,
Girl, it needed some
some mother's milk
it needed
from the boys.
it needed virus protection, okay? It needs some Norton.
I mean, fuck, is Jor-El's like
Antivirus.
trained off of Chat GPT or something? Like, what the fuck are we talking about here?
Oh,
All right,
Lord.
moving on.
Anyways.
This episode marks the 20th and final appearance of the Kawachi
Aw.
Caves. They make a brief appearance in a future episode, but it was reused footage from an earlier episode. So thank you, Matt ZR, for also informing us of that. This is the only episode that shows what happens during the transition from the cave to the fortress when Clark puts the key into the Kawachi Cave table. I did like that part.
Yeah.
Like that was cool.
Yes.
And like we never see that again. But like it was cool. I like that.
Is this in Memoriam? Is the Kawachi Caves?
No.
How dare you?
I mean, they reused some footage later.
Yeah.
So I mean, like it's we don't see it like new footage,
Well,
but like I guess I'm still no. Fuck no. We didn't have an in memoriam for the school. You know,
we should have.
That was more. That was like more
We
character.
We should have had an in memoriam for all the hayfields that were destroyed, cornfields.
We should have had it
CGI
for
corn.
we should have had one for the fucking beanery.
Oh
Remember
man!
the beanery? Fuck the beanery. Got that fuck shut down, bitch. Fuck you, beanery.
I completely forgot. I was even trying to remember. I'm like, what was the name of the other coffee shop?
The beanery.
The Beanery.
Fuck you, beanery. You piece of shit. That shit in their coffee, you fucks. A lot of getting them shut down.
We made their health inspection grade go down to F.
Fuck beans! Fuck your beans! Oh, there's your throwback. That was what, like the third episode or something?
So.
Third or fourth episode we did? Oh my god. Let's see here. This is the only episode that shows what happens. We already talked about that. One thing I wanted to say to that. I love it when they show stuff that you don't normally get to see. Like another version of this is for me is when Digimon Digivolve.
Yeah.
And like, you know, in the show it's like, oh, here's like the words and shit. Like that's not what it looks like. You know, like in their world.
Yeah.
And so like in the movie when it shows like one of the like Terriermon, like he like you know turns into a circle, and, like it like busts open. Like I thought that was cool in the same way that I thought this was cool. You know.
Okay. I gotcha. I understand.
And the Kawachi Caves. That's my two bits.
Okay.
Anyway, Clark revealing his powers to Lana by making a superpowered leap or flying is similar to Jor-El revealing his powers to Louise McCollum by flying in Relic.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. It took me a hot minute to remember that. What she's talking about. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
I was like, Jor-El, when the heck did we see Jor-El with a lady?
Remember, Jor-El was in the 50s, apparently, in Smallville for some ungodly reason. Who the fuck knows why, you know? This episode is sometimes edited for content. In the original cut, Lana is shown being thrown about inside the car and her battered body lying outside as Clark kneels next to her. The less graphic edited version shows only the blood on Clark's hands. There you go. Promotional pictures for the episode showed Clark at the fortress with Jonathan's body. A scene that was cut but can be seen on the season 5 DVD set. In the scene, Clark pleads with Jor-El to bring Jonathan back, but Jor-El does not respond, and Clark tearfully apologizes to Jonathan. It sucks. It's not a good scene. It's just it's weird, and like it's not shot well.
Yeah,
and like maybe it's because like they didn't actually edit it. Like I mean they edited it for
but
they didn't like
make it look nice.
Yeah, and like so it's just like it's almost like he's kind of floating in Tom Welling's arms a little bit. It just looks weird. I don't know. Let's see. When Clark is in the cemetery during the funeral, there is a shot of him with a stone angel in the background. Similar shots are shown in every episode where Clark visits a graveyard. Remember when he met Lana's parents in the fucking graveyard?
That right there should have been his red flag.
Girl hangs out in cemeteries a lot, So did Buffy.
Well, she had a good reason to.
Yeah, well, maybe fucking Lana had a good reason too. All right.
Well, seeing her parents, but like,
hey
Clark.
Yeah, let's hate on Lana visiting her dead fucking parents, Maggie. Good God. Like, it's okay to hate someone, but Jesus, find like, you don't have to hate on every little fucking thing. Did she have to take an epi shot because she's allergic to nuts? Fucking bitch. Like,
I don't
fuck your beans. Fuck your beans.
That's what Lana was saying, because she's trying to get the beanery shut down so she can open up the Talon with legs.
Oh my God. Interestingly enough, in the pilot, Jonathan Kent asks Clark if he's okay, and when Clark replies, "Can I answer that in about 5 years?" Jonathan says, "Yeah," but in this episode, Jonathan dies, and it's only been 4.5. I did not put together what this is saying when I copied it over. That's so fucking funny. That's funny. Holy fuck. God damn. Fandom.smallville.com goes hard, man.
Matt CR, not hating on her like that. It came out wrong. Dang. I'm sorry, guys.
Nah, we're just fucking with you, Maggie. We know you love people that, mourn their parents. Wait, come back. Come back. We're just joking. All right.
No,
this is the fifth time Lex has discovered Clark's secret, but was prevented from remembering it as the timeline changed. The other times were in Hug, Slumber, Shattered, and Onyx.
Beetleborgs.
God damn it. The scene where Clark arrives at the car crash is very similar to a scene in Tempest where Clark also super speeds his way to find Lana either trapped or killed in a car accident. It also shared similarities with Truth, in which he saves Chloe from a car crash on a bridge.
Yeah.
So there you go. There's that for you. Interestingly, Jonathan's funeral is the only scene in the entire season to include every main character except that of Jonathan, who is technically in the coffin.
I was supposed to say he's in a box.
John Schneider's like, "Hey, gotta get my union dues." Hey, what are you guys gonna do with this box later? I mean, I'm out of a job. Do you care if I take it? Save me a couple $100 for my funeral.
Sir, it's made of cardboard. I don't think it'll work.
Fuck you talking about? I'll kick your ass. I'm Jonathan fucking Kent.
Sir, not anymore. You're off the show.
You want fuck?
No. No, I don't.
Gotta change. Gotta change. Never mind. We're moving on. All right. Tom Welling and Michael Rosenbaum are the only actors to appear in all of the first 100 episodes of Smallville.
Boys. Good job, boys.
I had to shave that head every day. Both of them. This episode is somewhat reminiscent of Lexmas. In both episodes, someone, Lex and Lexmas, knows they could end up with Lana if they make the right choices. However, it would also eventually kill her. Both Clark and Lex cannot accept that from happening and make different decisions that lead to disastrous results.
Stupid boys.
Yeah, stupid boys. Jarrell's warning to Clark in Hidden that he will, quote, face his darkest hour comes to fruition when the artificial intelligence tries to claim Lana's life, his first love. When Clark reverses, Jarrell takes Jonathan ultimately instead.
Jarrell's like, you know what? I took your girl, but you know what? I'll give her back this time.
Don't take the girl.
I'm gonna take you, daddy.
Clark's daddy was taking him fishing when he was 8 years old. All right, like
sucking on a ding dong outside the Talon.
like spoke about the things Lana had wondered about Clark to him, why he disappeared to Metropolis for months in Exodus, and how he rose from the dead in Hidden. There you go.
He's just jealous.
He is. Jonathan's of that hair. Remember? We found that out in the last episode. Jonathan's heart attack likely stemmed from the health problems he got while from using Kryptonian powers in the episode Exile.
No way.
Lana asked Clark if he believed in life on other planets at the end of the episode Arrival. Jarrell was last heard in the episode Solitude. And Maggie, this marks the 31st appearance of Clark's blue jacket and red shirt outfit. Not to be confused with the red jacket and the blue shirt combo.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's get into welcome. No, wait, we don't have that. I forgot. I didn't cut out all this. It's time to remember all those we lost this week on Smallville.
We're all gonna die.
Papa John, Jonathan Kent, motherfucking JK.
Rest in power.
I will remember you. I want you to be Jonathan Kent. Or do you want to do the music and I'll do Jonathan Kent sings.
I'll sing.
Okay.
I will remember
you. Hey Clark, is she porking your boyfriend? You bet you wish you could play football like him, right? You have a crush on her, don't you?
Pass you by.
Never trust a goddamn Luther, you piece of shit. Martha, you can't have no job. You gotta make me some of that apple pie, for fuck's sake.
Amazing.
All right, we're done.
I can't remember anymore of that song. You killed me.
All right, let's get into the freak of the week.
Yeah.
So this can be up for discussion. I didn't know who to list, so I put Tom, the fire in which we burn.
Time.
The fire in which we burn. So yeah, that's how we'll say that. Do you know what that's a reference to?
No, I have no idea.
Star Trek Generations.
Bull crap.
It's Malcolm McDowell. He's talking to Patrick Stewart, and he says, "Fire or time is the fire in which we burn." and Jean-Luc Picard's like, "Oh fuck, my fucking family died in a fire just like a minute ago. Fuck you, Malcolm McDowell. Here, go get your goddamn 100 deeds taken care of, you piece of shit."
Always got him and Sting confused.
They're very similar.
Are they brothers?
And so Peter Gabriel's the third, the triplet.
Are they secret brothers?
The triplet.
Triplet?
like a thruple. I don't even know.
That word sounds awful.
Tom. Do you agree that should be
yes,
the freak of the week? Okay, so currently the ranking is at number 11, Darkwing Duck. Number 10, Police Academy 4. Number 9, Tommy Lee Jones and Twins. Number 8, Fake Seth. Number 7, Silver Clark. Number 6, Them Old Duke Boys.
Just a good old boy.
Number 5, Santa. Number 4, Buffy Sanders. Number 3, Disciples of Zoe. Number 2, Aquaman. Number 1, Brainiac. Maggie, where the fuck do you want to put Tom, the fire in which we burn?
Number 1.
Number 1? Number 1? No.
Or no, I was joking.
I say number 12.
12?
Okay,
No,
I'm joking.
okay.
I'm joking.
Above Santa.
Above Santa, below Buffy Sanders. I mean, okay. I'm okay with
I
that.
was mostly joking, but okay.
I mean, I honestly don't have an opinion. I'll be honest. I literally don't have any thoughts on what this is. Tom is so nothing. Like, it's hard to rank it against people.
It's a timey-wimey.
It's just a concept.
The fire in which we burn.
Oh my god. Oh my god. All right.
Thanks, Matt CR, for helping out Asgard in chat. And
Sweet.
Asgard, you're welcome anytime.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for stopping by. Like,
They said, no.
Okay.
They said they're enjoying it so far, and they're big Smallville fans.
Hey, well, welcome. Hope you like your stay here. Every week we go back to Smallville.
Yeah.
It's called Going Back to Smallville.
That's
Okay,
right.
anyway, sorry, I'm an idiot. All right, new ranking. Number 1, Brainiac. Number 2, Aquaman. Number 3, Disciples of Zoe. Number 4, Buffy Sanders. Number 5, Tom, the fire in which we burn. Do you, after I say it, do you want to say Tom?
Time?
So like I'll read. I'll be like, Tom, the fire in which we burn.
Time?
There you go.
Okay.
I like it. That's how we'll do that. Number 6, Santa. Number 7, Them Old Duke Boys. Number 8, Silver Clark. Number 9, Fake Seth. Number 10, Tommy Lee Jones.
And
twins. Number 10 or 11, Police Academy 4. And number 12, Darkwing Duck. All right, now it's time to do another segment. Once I get the remote, there it is. We're getting there. Don't worry. We don't have that one, but we do have that one. So it's time for Puberty, but with superpowers.
Yep. Big change.
Clark uses the following abilities in this episode: super strength, super speed, heat vision, super memory.
no.
I mean,
No.
like he's just remembering what happened.
Yeah.
Like earlier that day.
Like, I mean, yes, Clark is smart, but super memory?
I mean, like, I feel like knowing somebody gets flowers, somebody gets
Yeah.
fired, like, I don't think that's, like, super.
No.
Yeah, I call bullshit.
Yeah.
Bullshit. I mean, has this
if-
fuck never seen Groundhog's Day? Like,
I was supposed to say, if Clark has super memory, that means Bill Murray's got super memory.
You're goddamn right.
And the girl from those movies you like, where
Happy Death Day.
Yes. That girl has super memory.
Hey, those movies fuck. I love those movies. All right. Happy Death Day 2 being low-key a sci-fi film is amazing, okay? I goddamn love those movies. Those movies are treasures, all right? I will die on that hill. Happy Death Day and Happy Death Day to You are master fucking pieces. Okay?
Chef's kiss.
Like, there's Dune, Dune 2, and then above that...
Happy Death Day? Dang, man. God.
It's so good. All right. Super memory, invulnerability, and super leaping or flying. It's time for No Flats, No Tots. Maggie, did they break the rule this week? Did Clark fly?
I want to say yes.
You're fucking right, he flew.
That mother trucker, he
hell,
just...
look at it. Yeah.
And he just kept going.
And like he just landed.
With such
like,
grace.
Yeah. That ain't a jump.
No.
Now here's the thing. Oh, the white noise stopped. Here's the thing though, Maggie. All right. The white noise is keeping our son asleep, so we are turning
Matt CR has an argument against the super memory.
Okay, what is
He
it?
says, well, Clark does have an enhanced memory compared to normal people. That's all I'll say on that.
I mean, yes, in general, I agree, but this episode specifically,
Like,
did he use the superpower of super
Yeah.
memory? And I would say no. I think it
You
just
know
used
what? You know
normal
what?
memory.
We have super memory.
Think about it.
Think about it. We talk about this crap every week.
That's true. We do
And
have a
then
prompter.
we have
though.
to use Matt ZR's brain in order to remember stuff.
That's true. But no, here's the thing, Maggie. Did he jump or did he fly? Did they break the rules? Of course we
Flew.
say he flew, but here's the thing. Twist! He didn't fly. Because it never happened.
That's stupid.
No, it didn't happen.
Mother trucker.
Time
that's
was erased.
stupid.
Time was erased. It
Stupid.
didn't happen.
It's stupid.
It's just like how Kal-El could fly, but Clark Kent's still grounded. You know? Clark didn't fly.
Clark
And
needs
Clark
to go
did
on
fly,
his...
but then time went backwards and he never flew. So
You know what? When Clark decided not to propose to Lana the second time around, he should just went ahead and went on his vision quest. Just leave.
don't
forever.
tell me what I can't do. Like, I don't know.
I want it to happen. I want to
What?
see what the vision quest is. Does it ever happen?
For Clark?
Yeah.
No.
Boo.
No, they don't show him going on a vision quest. That's not a spoiler. They don't show that at any point in the series. I don't think they maybe not in the way you're talking anyway. But I mean, I don't know. He might have like a dream or something in an episode. All right. Let's see here. Let's get into the next segment. I almost said final segment. The next segment. That's just prom.
Well, that's just prime.
Asgar says he practiced the jump many times. That's why it wasn't jarring. He said that in the episode. That is true.
He did say that.
That he did
He
practice like 1,000
Man,
times.
what a waste of time.
Yeah.
You know? Maybe he should have
All that
practiced,
for nothing.
you know, Lana keeping goddamn secrets, you know?
By keeping her effing mouth shut.
I'm just saying. Clark needs to fuck somebody. Okay? Like,
He was.
well, but
He was
but
getting
I'm
some.
just saying. I'm just like, here's the thing. Also, maybe Clark doesn't need to be with anyone. Think about it. Alicia, dead. Lana died. But came back. Like Jesus.
No,
and then
no,
what was
not like Jesus.
what was the wolf lady? Kala.
Kala.
Kala. I think.
Kala.
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 All right, here's some of our favorite lines from the episode. Jonathan to Lionel. We can withstand anything you bring down on us because we have each other. That's what will always separate the Kents from the Luthers.
Lexus.
Now, why don't you get the hell off my property? You son of a bitch. Martha.
I'm sorry. A heart beats only so many times in a life. Your father used his more than anyone I know.
Goddamn. So at the end of the episode, I don't remember if I said it in this, but in the watch along, Annette O'Toole, fucking killing it. It's easily the best actor in the episode.
Mm-hmm.
Just goddamn. I don't think she got nominated for anything, but she should have got an Emmy or Golden Globe or something.
Something.
You know, she deserved better. She should have been in Better Call Saul with her husband.
Man, I was hoping for that so much, and it never happened.
Right? It would have been cool. Now it's time for DCU References, part of a bigger universe. You just don't know it yet.
You become part of a bigger universe. You just don't know it.
I don't know why I started singing that. Clark's crushing the coal into a diamond is a homage to the many times Superman has done this in the comic series, as well as Superman 3, also for Lana, played by Annette O'Toole, and in the 1950s Superman series Adventures of Superman in an episode called Jungle Devil.
Oh, gosh.
That could possibly be really racist, so we'll just move on from that. Also, the Arrowverse's Clark Kent, a.k.a. Superman, played by Tyler Hoechlin, crushed coal into a diamond to propose to his Lois Lane, played by Elizabeth Tulloch, during the Elseworlds episode of Supergirl.
Oh,
So we saw that.
Yeah, we did, man.
I don't remember it.
I don't either.
I remember them being on like a planet behind the sun, like on the opposite side of Earth, and like her having the babies.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
That might have been a Crisis. We don't talk about Crisis.
No, we don't.
We don't talk about Crisis. No, no.
no.
That should be something. Lois tells Lana that I'd be lucky to end up with someone as honorable as Clark someday. This alludes to Lois and Clark's future relationship in the comics. You mean Lois and Clark are a thing? Anyway, when Clark shows he knows everything that will happen in the near future. Chloe calls him McFly. This is a reference to the Back to the Future trilogy in which the main character, Marty McFly, travels through time. Mark McClure, who plays Jimmy Olsen in the Christopher Reeve Superman movies, played the role of Dave McFly in the first and third installment of the trilogy.
Wow.
Plus, Earth Angel, which plays in the episode Relic, is played in the first two installments of Back to the Future.
Wow.
Did you know that was same guy, Jimmy Olsen?
No, but
was
now
Mark McClure?
thinking back on it, yeah.
Yeah.
I see it now.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep. And he's the only one that shows up in Supergirl movie. That's from the cast.
Yeah.
Let's see here. When Clark tells Chloe that he has already lived the day, she responds, "What did you do? Spin the Earth backwards on its axis, you piece of shit?" This is a reference to Superman the movie, when the Earth is seen spinning backwards when Superman travels backwards in time to save Lois Lane's life. Well, if they can do it in Superman the movie, then they can do it on Smallville.
Yep.
Nah, I hate
No,
it. I fucking
one
hate it.
time crystal.
One time. That's all you get. You fuck. This episode resembles Groundhog's Day. It doesn't really.
No, it
Where
doesn't.
the main character has to relive the same day in an endless loop, with only him remembering the previous loops. The scene where Clark confides in Chloe and is able to predict the various minor incidents about to happen is reminiscent of a scene in the film where the main character confides in the woman he loves. The main difference between the film and the episode is that while the film has the same day repeat countless times, the episode repeats the day only once. I guess, like, I disagree with the entire premise of this.
Yeah.
But that one scene is like Groundhog's Day.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
I'll give it a slide. But I'm watching
Slightly.
you. I'm watching you.
Slightly.
Smallville.fandom.com.
Arrowverse Lois having the babies with Superman and Lois. We don't see that in the Supergirl Arrowverse show. Lois only says she's pregnant.
Then I don't know, because we haven't watched Superman last, so I don't know what I saw. Maybe it was when she found out she's pregnant.
It must have been.
Maybe that's what it was, because they were like off world.
Yeah.
On like and maybe I'm getting the opposite side of the Earth confused, because that's like that's what New Krypton was in the comics. At one point when they did the Return of Krypton, I don't want to get into it. It's too much. But like it was on an alternating thing, so like around the sun.
Yeah.
So like that's as far as I'm gonna explain any of that. Let's get into the Talon mix. Remy Zero.
Hey, I like these guys. Yeah, Remy Zero.
My life is brilliant. My life is pure.
Shut up, James Blunt.
I saw an angel.
Char.
That's what he says. You're beautiful by James Blunt.
You're beautiful.
I gotta say, like, listen, I actually really do appreciate them using this song, okay? Because, like, in the beginning, it's great. Like, it's, you know, it's lovely and stuff, right? And then in this back half, when they're like, oh, it's not gonna happen, and it ends with, but I'll never be with you. Like, it works.
Yeah,
I give them props for that.
Kudos to them.
Now, did they write this entire episode like this so that they could just use that song that way because they thought that'd be cool? Maybe. I don't know. But if they did, who gives a fuck? You know? Brian Kelly Souders and Brian Peterson? The same?
I think so.
I mean, they killed it.
Good job, guys.
Good job. You know, they should run this show one day. Also, I Grieve by Peter Gabriel.
Yeah.
Do you think he brought the thing that goes wah, 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 wah? That's Peter Frampton.
Yeah, that's Peter Frampton. So say, don't be knocking on Peter Gabriel. Him and Phil Collins is in the same band.
Do you remember We Can Be Heroes or something? I forget how it goes. You know that song. No, you know the song, remember?
I remember Sledgehammer.
What was that? Oh, the one on Scrubs. Was it the Book of Love? The Book of Love is long and boring. You know that song.
No, I don't.
There was a no. Remember,
No.
Maggie? I'm gonna everybody. We'll be right back. Maggie, you remember when me and you were doing VBS before we were dating?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I was Dr. Pause.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh God.
And we were talking about that. We
Mhm.
were outside the church for like a couple hours.
Yeah.
And I know, we don't have to get to that part. But we were just talking, and like I had music on my phone playing.
Mm-hmm.
That song, The Book of Love was one of the songs that was playing.
Mm.
And also, my song is maybe the name of it. I don't know, but it's like boom, 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 boom. It's from Scrubs. But both of those I've been watching Scrubs, and so I've been playing them. So there you go.
Yeah. Okay.
And remember, I had it on repeat, played it over and over.
I do not.
You don't remember that?
The music
Wow.
playing, man.
Well, I guess it meant more to me than it did you.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I still got
I was
you in the
also-
end. That's all that matters.
In a relationship.
Well, that's true. That's true. But who'd you end up with? Me, baby. Me.
Like,
Next song. Next song.
Oh God.
Next.
No. Stop.
It's time for the countdown to Superman.
I want to say Billy every time.
54 weeks until
Miss you, Billy.
Superman. We miss you, Billy.
We miss you, Billy. We
R.I.P.
miss you.
King.
We miss you, Kush.
54 weeks until Superman returns. Look at that.
Look at that. Look at that beautiful man.
Doinkers.
Stop it.
No, there's a new picture that was released. I don't have it uploaded. And by released, I mean somebody took it through a bush.
Yeah.
But it's him as Clark. And there's another one that has him as Clark and her as Lois. And they're like together. He looks really good as Clark. He's got the glasses and stuff. And somebody was like, wow, they don't even look like the same guy. And that dude that talks about Scooby-Doo, he retweeted it and was like, that's the whole fucking point. I thought that was great.
That is
I
pretty
really
great.
liked that. Was Nerd Sync? Nerd Sync, that's his name.
Yes.
He's great. Everybody go check out Nerd Sync
Yeah,
on
Scott-
on
is this-
Nebula.
Is his name Scott?
I don't know. It's not Scott the Woz. That's a
Okay.
different guy.
Matt ZR said, yep, Clark and Lois and Supergirl was on the Argo in the beginning of the Arrowverse crisis.
That's it.
And then Asgard said, I'll say this, Clark deciding not to propose to Lana the second time and eventually breaking up with her was the saddest and honestly an honest thing that made the least sense to me and honestly made the least sense to me in the entire series.
That and Bug Boy. That was a joke. That was supposed to be
Boy
a
is
joke.
awful. What? Oh, we got some trivia. We got a song. Asgard, a question. I meant.
Okay, not spoilery, is it?
I hope not. I don't think it is.
Okay.
What's Clark and
Just
Lana's? What's
real-
Clark and Lana's favorite song? I bet it's a joke.
Is it Lifehouse? Like that's, I mean, because it's either this. I mean, they dance together at prom, so there's that one, or it's the song at the end of the first episode. The
You're beautiful.
'Cause you're all
I bet it's that one.
You're all I need. Is
Oh,
it Kryptonite by Three Doors Down?
What is it, Asgard? Please tell us.
I hope it's like, bitch, better have my money or something. That'd be incredible. Hopefully, it's not a spoiler.
Nah.
Which I no spoilers for me because I've seen the whole thing. This is Maggie's first time watching, just so you know. And it's cool if you do put spoilers in the chat. We try
I
to
try
not,
my
but,
best not to read it. I
Yeah.
do pre-read everything very quickly, so
Yeah, she's been good about just forgetting what she knows. I'm on the wrong. I'm on the wrong set of things. That's sorry. It got really quiet.
I love looking up there. And Matt's like staring at the buttons,
I
like,
was like-
what is
I
going
was like,
on?
where's the next time button? The next time's not on here. Anyway, next time on Smallville.
Yeah. Asgard said you got it.
Which one was it?
We gave like 5 answers.
Was it bitch better have my money? I hope. Next week, season 5, episode 13, Vengeance. I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman and Robin, the animated series. I guess I'll have to be Superman 4, The Quest for Peace.
It was You're All I Want.
'Cause you're all I want. Man, take me back to
Anyways.
youth group, you know?
No, God. No, Jesus.
Exactly. Yeah. So Maggie,
So Vengeance.
based solely off the title, and I guess you saw the thumbnail.
Yeah.
What do you think
I don't
next
know who
week's
that lady
episode is
is.
about?
Should I know who that lady is?
No. It's a new person. New
Okay.
character. And but
So
like a
Vengeance.
one-off. It's like a
Yeah,
one-off.
yeah. So Vengeance. So something happened. Somebody at the hands of Lex, or I don't know.
Like maybe someone died and someone wants to get vengeance
yes.
on the person that caused them to die.
Yeah. Clark. Or Lex. Or
I mean, what did we just watch, Maggie? What did we just watch? God.
Clark. Clark wants vengeance for his father.
There it is. There it is. There it is. Good job.
I'm sorry.
Good job. No, it's okay.
I'm tired.
I think this is one of those instances where they wish they could have done Batman, but like they can't. So
Because they're not Batman. I'm Batman.
I am Zoltar.
Matt's ears is all like Maggie's theories for the next episode.
All right, everybody. That is gonna wrap it up for us. Thanks for joining us tonight for the extended going back to Smallville. We appreciate you all hanging out with us in chat. Again, thanks for keeping us lively. I was hoping it wouldn't get too emotional tonight on this episode. And I'm glad that it actually was just very funny. You know, it's kind of nice, like reminiscing about the old episodes of Going Back to Smallville that were not good. Like, let's be honest.
They were bad.
The show used to be nothing like this, so it's much better now.
We never went live. when we
Yeah,
started.
and we recapped the episode for like the first
Yes.
45 minutes.
And we made up so many personalities
Yes.
and stuff. I never called
Randy.
I never called Lana's boyfriend Whitney. I called him Wow Wow.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. There was some funny stuff.
Yeah, there
But like
was.
this, I feel like just the structure of the show is much better now. But anyway, we'll be back again tomorrow night with Super Nice Playback, where we'll be watching a VHS tape. Will it be this one? Who knows? You'll have to tune in tomorrow and find out. We don't know what's on it, so we're gonna react and just hang out tomorrow night. It'll be fun. And then we'll be back again on Monday with the Hopefully Awesome Show, where we'll be talking about this week's movie news. And of course, we'll be discussing the Quiet Place. Day 1 comes out this weekend. Yeah.
Just
and
Gwen.
1 week from tonight, we'll be back again, going back to Smallville with season 5, episode 13, Vengeance. No watch along. That was a 100th episode special.
Yes.
So just standard episode next week. So
Yeah. 9
thanks for
o'clock.
watching, everybody. We hope you all enjoyed it. Yeah, 9 o'clock, all those times, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. Thanks for watching. And as always,
Have a hopefully awesome day.
bye.
Vengeance.
Sucking on ding dong. Out by the Talon.